What up, fishes? It's your boy Chillfish, and welcome to Rising Duelist. Today I'll be talking about my 5 banlist predictions for the upcoming banlist. Now, Konami did say they weren't going to give us a banlist no sooner than August. Now, I think we're all tired in the Yuka community of no sooner because history can speak for itself. And these are just kind of my predictions based on what I think are going to happen in terms of world success. I think also in terms of product placement and even just seeing previous kind of iterations of the banlist around this time in the last few years. I'm not going to be talking about anything specific. I'm not going to say things like, oh, Cantina to 1 or anything like that. I think that could happen though, but I'm not going to say anything super specific because we don't know just yet. By the way, the 5 things I'm talking about are not ranked, so 1 is not better than 5, 5 is not better than 1, or anything like that. These are just 5 kind of guesses, assumptions that I'm making that could be affecting the next banlist coming up. All right, first thing I want to talk about is I do think Trickstars are going to get hit in some capacity. I do think that possibly some internal deck thing could get hit. Does that mean Cantina is going to go to 1? Does that mean Reincarnation is going to go to 1? Anything that get banned, semi-limited? I'm not sure. Eater of Millions could possibly. I don't know yet, but I do think that Trickstars are going to get hit in some way, shape, or form. And the reason is they have been out for the last year. They have been making substantial meta relevance here and there for the last few months. They died for a little bit and during some formats, but they've always been staying those top contenders and they keep coming back. Especially with that new time rule coming in and with their combination of Sky Strikers, they really have been taking the meta by storm. I do feel like their core monsters, the deck, or their core support is going to get hit in some way, shape, or form. Now we're going to talk about Goki. Now, I do know that Isolde is not really the problem of the deck. It's more of that Phoenix Blade card that's been throwing around and everything, if I'm saying the right card. That one probably could get banned for all I care because it's such an older card and I don't think Konami intentionally designed these things. If anyone happened to Goki that was indirect, I do believe that this card would be hitting some way, shape, or form. But as to the Goki cards themselves, like actual Goki product, not sure. I feel like the actual deck monsters, Super X, all those things, I think they're going to be fine because Konami keeps pushing more product for this deck. But I do think that a lot of the extra options are going to be trying to be nerfed or somewhat kind of removed some way, shape, or form, or collateral damage because Konami keeps announcing new Goki Link monsters. So I'm really wondering how they're going to take this problem or address this, so to speak. Number 3, I don't think Sky Striker are going to get touched at all, so don't even get your hopes up, guys. I know a lot of people think Sky Striker is a problem, but know that the newest deck coming out, they honestly remind me way too much of Zodiac, and I'm sorry. Initially, I feel that they're going to escape unscathed like Zodiac. However, this could be something different. Konami could want to try to prevent the same problems and go, okay, we can't really do this again. We did that to them last time, but I'm not holding my breath. And Zodiacs around this time last year were still fine. They weren't even hit because everyone thought Master Rule 4 was going to tank them under, and they still proved to be really successful under that thing. So I'm not sure entirely. I do think that they're going to remain unsaved initially, but if Konami has surprised me and hit some stuff, I'd be okay with that. The next thing I'm wondering and making some prediction is hand traps. Now, I'm not sure if Ash is going to get hit or anything because it's been seeing play here and there. It's still really powerful in my opinion. Ghost Reaper's been surviving everything, but I'm wondering if things are going to eventually become semi-limited or limited because one issue here isn't so much the cards, but Konami does have a habit of tacking a lot of things that become staples in decks that they don't want to see. I mean, this could be the same thing like Book of Moon was a problem a long time ago. Upstart was the same, and Bottomless. These were all put up here because everybody was running them. And the last thing I want to talk about is the Megatons. We all know this. In some way, shape, or form, the Megatons always have an impact on the ban list. Whether it's keeping certain decks alive because they're being announced as reprints in the sets, or bringing things off the ban list because they're creating new product. They want to keep pushing for new things. Erratas usually work. Erratas always help the sales of a ban list. Other things like that too. So since we are going to get a Jaden Yuki and a Yusei Fudo Megaton, I can only assume that possibly things that either will impact synchros or fusions or even heroes or synchrons will make its way off the ban list. Initially, we're all hoping for Stratos, and I'm hoping for Stratos just because it's been way too damn long. If Cantina is unlimited, or if somehow Cantina goes to 1, Stratos should definitely come back. But anyway, guys, these are just my kind of initial gut reactions, predictions for the ban list. Definitely when we see more competitive play, when Worlds officially happens, other things, we will see some sort of guess, but it doesn't always know. When Blue Eyes won Worlds, a couple years ago, and when Tellers won a couple years ago, even longer than that, nothing happened to those decks except for some sort of support cards. I mean, I know right after when Tellers won, Rhoda went to 1. Well, that's collateral damage, so to speak, not main damage. Now, when Dinosaurs won last year at Worlds, they suffered some heavy casualties. They got Denlong, they got Miscellaneousaurus, we lost Thostigem. So it basically all just depends on what we're seeing in this thing because Konami could take action or not. We all know it's a game. But anyway, guys, what do you guys think? Initial gut reactions. These are kind of, again, these are very vague and not very specific reactions because I feel like it's still too early to predict certain things. And again, It says no sooner than August. We could get this in October for crying out loud, and the whole meta could shift once Worlds ends and this new support shows up in Megatons. So definitely stay tuned for everything. Anyway, guys, it's your boy Chillfish from Rising Duelist signing off. Hope you guys have a great day. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to stay current with some new Yu-Gi-Oh content, please check us out. All right, guys, signing off.